What's going on, everyone? I just thought I would do a quick live, answer some questions, and show some people that are interested. This won't be long, hopefully. I just want to show people because they've been asking. A lot of people have been inquiring, messaging me, and I know other people that use Husbandry Pro quite a bit. How do you get your logo on the printer? I don't. So I'm going to show you how I get my logo on my label and how I make my label, how what labels I use, the printer I use, and stuff like that. Wise guys, what's going on? David Lomas. Oh, Indigenous Morphs. Not indigenous. Ingenious. Indigenous. Shout out to the indigenous as well. Or yeah. Ingenious Morphs, Morphic, Exotics, Brew Balls, Motivation Morphs, RTP, Merging Morphs, Slithery, of course, Justin Ballarama. So thanks for popping in. If you're not using Husbandry Pro, it's free for 30 days. Just go to Husbandry Pro and husbandry.pro. And you will be able to click and you utilize any of the levels for 30 days and see how you like it. A lot of people, like even today, how do you do this? What do you use? And I'm just going to show you what we do. Different options you can do as well. But one thing that we use is the Dymo. We use the 450 because when I got it about a year or so ago, that was the one to get. Now it's the 550. I believe the 450s are obsolete. Now it's the 550. So the Dymo Label Writer 550. And we use the labels that I believe it's, I'll get back to it when I get into the system. I'll do a share screen with you guys. I believe it's the 20 or 30252 or 20252. That's the label size. Which is 1 1/8 inch by 3 1/2, or they call them address labels. I get mine 2 in a pack. I believe there's 350 on a label. So each pack with 2 rolls will have 700 labels. And I get mine from Uline, and it's address labels S8504. You open it up, and they come sealed. Well, actually not sealed, but in a bag, and you get 2 rolls, and it's really easy to put in. You just, lift the lid, you take this piece out, you put the roll on, and then you just shove it back in like so. It's very, very simple and much easier than trying to use your printer with like Avery labels or trying to get them set up right. That is an option, and I believe they're working on it, but this is what we use. Now, when we use this label, it prints off, and what we do is we went out and bought business cards, okay? So with the business cards on the back, it says laid eggs cooking, because we have these slid in, and we use them for 2 things. They're sort of dual purpose. We have this, so when a female lays eggs, we know that she's laid by having this. And I don't have them here. Do you want to do me a favor? Do you want to go get me a thing of Uline? It's underneath the desk with the sleeves, the plastic sleeves. And what we do is we take the label that we print off with the QR code and stick it to the bottom here so you can still see my logo. And I'll do a version of this, how I do it, once I print. And I'll show you what I do and how I have my printer set up and how I put it on here. And then we slide it into a sleeve that sticks to the front. Thank you. So we get this from Uline also. And this is Uline 2 by 3 1/4. Oh, sorry, 3 1/2. S3227. That's the model number. There's 50 of them. And what's great about these, you just peel and stick. So once I print off the label with everything I want, and I'll show you how to set that up, comes out of the Dymo. You put it on this here underneath, so your label's here, and then you simply just go and slide it in, peel and stick to the tub, which is great. It protects it if water goes on it. Sometimes it's a pain in the rear end if you have to get them out for some reason. You got to stick your finger in. I've got some tweezers, so you go in and you can get in and grab the card and pull it out. But very simple, very easy. It gives you that look with the label, your branding. You can do whatever you want. And each one of these labels, you can customize them and do what you really want and what you want on them. So it's pretty simple, really nice. When you do order these, I believe there is 2 options. There is a top load and a side load. Get the side load, because if you get the top loader where you put it in, dust, coconut husks, aspen, whatever bedding you're using, you want to go to the side. It's much easier. And usually if you spill water, it comes from the top. You don't want it going in and getting into the top of the label or into the sleeve. It's a lot easier from the side. That's what we do. And we just thought we'd show you. So I'm going to go in. Hey, Jeremy, Warfels Morphs. Hope you had a great birthday, my man. 217 Pythons, King Reptiles. What's going on? So Chris Gamble, Forbidden Balls, a whole bunch of you, 53 of you. But I know many people won't be tuning in maybe right now live, but at least they can watch this and sort of get an understanding of how it's set up. I want to do a few more of these. I do these live on my Patreon as well. Big Q&A where we go through and, do a bunch of things. People ask questions. I show them how I set it up and what I do and some of the cool features. I'll be doing these a lot more often, I hope, so that I'll concentrate on a segment like this, and then I can do another one, et cetera, et cetera. So let me get in here and see if I can do this right. Screen share. If I screen share and I go into my window, if I do this, 1 second. Still new to StreamYard, but it is doing okay. So if I go here, window, Chrome tab, here we go, and boom. So let me just see if you see that. You do see it. Great, because I see it. I'm going to go flip back. So this is my dashboard on Husbandry Pro. So it has the date, my dashboard. This is my quick. I can just go here and hit animal list, quick activities, right into my breeding plans, right into my incubator, or right to my scanner. Now, I use my phone. Of course, it's not here. It's over there getting charged. I use my phone to do the scanning. I like using my laptop or the desktops here for all the, data entry and planning and the breeding plan and everything else. I use my phone to just scan and do the posting of activities. But you can also do that right here with hitting the lightning bolt button on any animal, and you can do it here manually without using a QR code or an NFC tag, which I get into at another time. So now, if you go down here to utilities, I go to my printer labels. Of course, I got to log in. There I go. Now, if you're using, it's 30252. That's what I thought. I said 20252, but it's 30. So this one right here, that is the label size, 1 1/8 inch by 3.5 inch. So if you are using these, the S8504, or the one right from Dymo, which is the 30252, or any other label, you just click on it and then you go next, and then it gets you. And I'll show you. So you go next, continue to next step. Now, there's the preview of the tag. It already pops the QR code right there. And you go to fields. I don't name my animals, but I do have an ID for each one. So I want to add that. And notice down below here, it adds it to your sort of preview. The next thing I add is the sex. I want to know the sex of the animal. And actually, I'm going to delete that because before that, I go to descriptor. Now, descriptor is the genes, or what I name the animal. You can do that, or you can put the genetics in. But I don't want to see on my tag like 2022-5, which is clutch 5-2, animal 2. And then underneath going, pastel, enchi, yellow belly. I want to short form it, which is what I do in my descriptor. So instead of having orange dream, pastel, yellow belly, I go pastel ODYB. That's my descriptor. So when I look at it, I see pastel ODYB, not all the genetics, because I know that it's short form. It's great if you do lavender. When we start making some of these labels and you're putting in the genetics, it's crazy fitting it in such a small space. You know, lavender, lav, piebald, pied, OD, orange dream, OD. And you get all this, you know, descriptor is what I do to name my animals. So I don't have this big, long, massive word, you know, it's broken down. So I put descriptor and then I go into the sex. Now that's all I use for my, my collection or any animal here. And then what happens is I also use it for my expos. So I'm just going to go in here and show you. I'm going to go ahead. Then you hit continue. So that's basically my setup. Now here, what I suggest is if you go to this one here, it'll take a minute. Oh, it didn't. Usually it takes a minute because I have a couple thousand animals that it loads, but instantly. Phenomenal. I love this. I always recommend to to hit all and then take it away, because sometimes if I'm in the system before or other people you know, Austin the Lion, Alex, Matt, anybody, even Catherine, if she's in here and she highlights a couple of these and, you know, on other pages. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this down here. And because I can see this right away, I'm going to take those off. So say, for example, someone was on the system and didn't clear it or didn't finish printing or something came up. Now, when I go and choose my animals and then print them, I'm going to have whatever was left on from the previous. To eliminate that, if I just highlight this, highlight it there, again, if you notice, they're gone. I've done it before where I've done some things. I got a phone call, got away, came back, did something else, and I printed off, you know, 20 labels than I didn't want because I already printed them off earlier. So just, you know, something nice and simple like that. Turn it on, turn it off. First thing you do, that way you won't make any mistakes. And then you can just scroll, okay? But I have 2,000 animals, so I can scroll for a while, okay? I can hit Summa like this, or I can simply just go to the search and put Summa. Summa, it'll bring up all the animals that are Summa, okay? So I'm going to hit Summa, and then I can go here and hit delete. And then I can go say 2022-50-4. And then it's going to bring up, well, actually, you know what? I want to do this. 50. It's processing. There we go. So there's 50-4. I went back a step. So 50, -50. And now it'll bring up, and I always want to put a space after. So that way it brings up all my animals from clutch 50. So I wanted number 4, you know, I can click there and I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I need this male het clown. And I don't need these other 2 males either. Oops, I screwed up. So I could actually go ahead and add these 2 if I wanted, you know, while I'm here and seeing the whole entire clutch. But I only want 50-54, and I only want to do a sample, so I'm not spitting out, because these are already labeled. So I'm going to go and delete this, okay, and it brings me back to my main page. And like I said, I'm processing because I'm running through 2,000 animals, and I'm on Wi-Fi right now. But it is very quick, and you'll see. And then now what I want to do is I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and hit continue. And now if I go up, it's going to show you the 2 animals that I've chosen. Okay. Summa F1, Summa. I could put 17 Super Mahogany and then Summa as the descriptor. And here's my ID there. If I go print, it takes me to the next step. And now you can see Summa, there's the sex right there. And the next one here, there's the male. And what I want to do is I simply want to see that there so I know it looks good and it's what I want. Now I go to print and it's there. But if you notice now, that is not looking proper. So I want to go to more settings, system dialog box. It's on the proper label. Now I go here and I pick 30252 or 28 by 89 mil. And then I hit print. Just like that. Super fast, super easy. I tear it. I'll waste one for demonstration purposes. And then simply just peel. And that's how I get, you know, because if you're going to use your other printer, ink cartridges are so expensive and they don't really, you know, this is glossy as well. So let me just see if I'm going to go back to. So see how it's glossy and you know what I mean? I'm not going to waste time on ink. I always want it in the same, you don't have to set stuff up. You just buy these business cards, you know, I don't know what they cost. I end up getting like 500 or 1,000 for next to nothing. These are so cheap. And then you get the label, and that's how I get it. I take this, slide it into the sleeve, and then just peel and stick right on my tub. Phenomenal. Super easy, super amazing. I love it. Nice and simple. Let me just go back to the StreamYard and see. Next Level Morph, what's up? Greetings from Mexico. Y'all got some cool snakes. Thanks. So no questions yet. So that's how I set that up. Now I'm going to go back into my settings. So I also, if I go to YouTube, utilities, Dymo printer labels. Okay. I've also got here ID tags Dymo and Expo. So I have an Expo tag. I've already preloaded these. So I'm going to hit Expo and then go continue. If you notice, now I have animal ID descriptor, sex like before, but now I have sale price. So now the sale price is there. So I'm just going to show you, continue. And this is how amazing it is for an Expo. All the animals I have in my collection, in my system, even my animals for sale, they're in here, they're priced. Some of them, most of them have pictures as well. So now what happens is, say it's time to go for its Expo time. I'm going to go here, toggle my filter. I've already chosen my Expo labels with the price because I don't want to have prices on my collection animals. Doesn't make sense because I'm not selling those. So I go down here and you've got a filter. So that's my filter. Now I can just go to, is it for sale? Yes. So anything for sale now. I can choose male, females. I can even go by the cages. So in the cages, not cages, sorry. In my, I shouldn't hit cages. In my racks, I can go to ARS for sale 1, for sale 2. I got 2 more, for sale 3 and for sale 4. I can toggle them by that. Anything in my for sale rack, or just is it for sale? Because I have it marked for sale with the price in my system. Now I go here and hit apply. And now all the animals that I have for sale are listed. Okay, 208 to be exact. So now I can just go and say, you know, select them all. Now I can just go here and select them all. And now all 208 animals will print. They come out, awesome. And now I just take them, stick them right on the ARS display, on your containers, deli containers, anything, which is phenomenal. Everything's right there, and the QR code. And I'll show you why the QR code's important. So I just deleted that. So let me go and take, let's see. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. So I'm going to check those 3 just for, I don't want to print out 1,000, but now all these things are here. I get to choose. Already narrows my thing, makes it easy. I know exactly what's for sale. I go continue. Hopefully they're all priced. Oh, I forgot to delete the other 2. Silly. But anyways, it's okay. And only 2 have a price. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take this. I'm going to go 17 Suma. Oh, it's not in that rack. So let me do this. Let me take this off. Let me hit deselect all. Go here, deselect all. And now if I do Summa, it'll pop up. Let me take it off. Let me go forward. Normally you don't have to do this. I screwed up, of course. Oh, please select one item. Hold on. So please let it move forward. Oh, Billy, technical difficulties. So let me just see if I can go forward. Or did it delete everything? Probably deleted everything. No, it didn't. Okay. So I've got one off. I should go and delete that too. You know what? There's 4. I'll waste 4 for you amazing people. So, and when you buy in bulk from Uline, I mean, you get them cheaper. So now here, everyone should have price. Obviously, I don't have this one priced here. Pastel Enchi Special Yellow Belly, 50% Monsoon. Yeah, I don't know a price on it. That's why it's probably not priced. So, or I want to sell it. I just haven't had time to put a price in. So I go to print now, and it gives me my options right here. I go to print here, Dymo label, more settings. I want to go to use this here. Here's the proper tag. Now I hit print, boom. So watch this, 1, 2. Say these were all 4, just for my things. They're so simple. Now I just peel, stick to the label or to the tub, to the enclosure, to the deli container, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before, I used to have to, I used a brother label maker. You spend $20 or so, 23 Canadian for, you know, a white with black, and you would have to put it in, type in the brother, you know, pastel, orange, green, Enchi, yellow belly, 50% Monsoon. And then all the other ones you print, takes, you know, a while to print. Then you got to cut, adjust them, peel, stick. And then you still had to come up with prices. So you'd go and you'd have a marker, pink and red, you know, make the symbols, add the price. It's all here. Pass me my phone for a sec. This is what I love about Husbandry Pro and the QR codes. So I'm going to go as a normal customer, say this animal here, I'm going to fold this like that. So on my table, someone isn't looking at a tub or an ARS display or any other display with this label on it. Oh, Pastel Enchi Double Head Hypo Clown, female, $800. Wow, that's awesome. Do you know when it was born? Do you know when it was, what it ate? What was the pairing for that? I'm at an expo. I got 200. I'm not really sure at this time. Well, now you can just get your customer, okay, to go open up their phone. So go to, you know, their phone, not gallery. Go to camera. Okay. Now they can just hover over, scan, and instantly mutation creation. Here's I'm just wondering if you guys can see that. Hold on. Let me go back to StreamYard for a second. So now they get this on their phone. Oops. It says mutation creation. There's the ID, the animal, basic info. There's my name, my company name, the sex, the date of birth, diet rat, price, ID, the genetics, sire, and dam. All the genetics from them. Okay. They can also, you know, this is also for the website view that comes with Husbandry Pro. You can hit inquire about this animal and send an email in also, or that. But just giving you this, you can also go in, and I'll show you where that is. You can go in and set this up where now I can give them the last 5, 10, 20 feedings, defecations, urates, sheds, whatever I want to give them or for them to view once they scan that at an expo right there. Boom. So you go into your settings. You go into general. Scroll down to the bottom. You're going to see here latest activities. So I can go and hit the latest activities, and I can choose the activities. If I want to see the feeding, okay, limit 20. Maybe I want to do 5. Okay, I want to show them the last 5 feedings. I want to go into feedings. That's pretty much it. If it's an adult, I can show them when it reproduced, how many years it reproduced, whatever is in the data on my Husbandry Pro, I can show them that. So if you're selling a proven breeder female, they scan it, I can put in when it reproduced, how many times it reproduced in the past, when it ovulated, everything. It's phenomenal. But normally at expos, you don't sell proven breeders. Well, some people do, but I mean, they usually are scooped up faster to bring them to the expo. But you can go and do all this stuff. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take the latest activities, but I want the price information. I could even put a photo. See how I have mine turned off? I can add a photo of it if I want. Contact form, I can take it off so that they don't hit that. I can show anything that I want, which is awesome. So, and you know, what name did you want displayed at the top of your public view? I put mutation creation. You could put whatever you want or anything, but just something so simple. Turn it on or turn it off. Let me go back into StreamYard for a second. And let's see. Where do I print off QR codes? Okay, so the QR codes are actually attached to the animal. So all you need to do is, let me go here. So if I go into animal, I go to animal list. Okay, it brings up my list. Okay, so here I have my ID, and you can set this up too. I did this where you can set all this up. If you don't want to have your photos here, or if you don't want to see the status, or you want to have your name, like say you name your snakes, you know, you have a smaller collection or a mid-sized collection, and you name every one of them, you know, you can actually have it, and you can add that. All you do is you go down to your settings and into your table view, and you can set and select what you want to see on your table. I don't name my snakes because I have way too many. So that's a field that I don't need to see. So I just go in and swipe it off, or click it off, so I don't need to see it. I want the animal ID, the sex, the descriptor, okay, what I call it, or, you know, instead of having Firefly Orange Dream, Firefly OD, or Pastel Fire Orange Dream, that's a big word, Firefly OD. That's just what I do. The status. So if it's active, if it's on hold, if it's sold, I can see that right here. And it's great when you're on the fly and someone calls you and say, hi, how you doing? Is 2019-70-4 still available? I can go on here and it's like, oh no, it's on hold, you know? And, I got the weight, even though they're not current. And here, so all you would do is you would go into here, hit edit. And now you edit your animal. If it's this, you turn it on if it's for sale. Now, if it's for sale, you can do this. So you can go now, and I'm going to save my changes. So everything's loaded in. You go down to your utilities, Dymo printer. I'm just going to assume if you want to print it, it's going to be for your collection. So I should change that to ID tags Dymo. I'm going to change it to collection, and then go continue. So once everything's set up with your animal, when you edit everything and you want everything that you have there, you choose what you want in the fields to show on your card with the QR code right there. Hit continue. Just select the animal. So I'm just going to put dreamsicle. So dream. It'll pull anything up that has the word dream, dreamsicle. So it is thinking. So these are all the animals I have with dream. Here we go. So now, hold on. No. Dun, 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 dun. Space. There we go. Now, they're not in order for some reason. I don't know why. Or you know why? It could be the animal was linked to an orange dream or a dreamsicle animal that I created. So you just hit that because that's the animal I want to print. Or if you want to print several, go to continue. Of course, I forgot that. Remember at the beginning, I said that? So let me go back. Let me go here. Let me take this off. Let me go here. Turn them all on. turn them all off. First thing I said at the beginning, and I didn't do it twice. So now that it's all off. So now I'm just going to go YB Dream. YB Dream. I always hit a space after. Okay. And then here's all my stuff with Yellow Belly Dream. So go anything with Yellow Belly Dream. I don't know why it's popping off and on like that. There we go. So now I can select this, select anything I want, select any animal. I'll select them all. Okay. So I can just do this, selects all those, and I go continue. Now what happens? I go up all my, why are they still here? There might be a little glitch I just found. And at any rate, here's all my Yellow Belly Dream stuff. Now I just go to print, and there's all my labels to print. I hit print after I do that, and they all come out. So it is awesome that way, but so much time saving. It is easy to print them off. Yes. Oh, well, from Greece. I've tried Husbandry Pro for my geckos, and it's awesome. Amazing. I like to see Husbandry Pro being used for other species besides ball pythons. I think it's great. It's great for anybody using, this for cats, dogs. One woman was taking, utilizing the inventory for vehicles through VIN number. Made a custom field and inputted VIN numbers, which is amazing. App looks really cool. I was up, Kevin from 4S's Python. I was up late last night adding pictures to my animals since I changed it to grid. It's pretty good. I didn't even know that when I got that on Jeremy from Warfels Morphs video or live. Robert said, "Oh yeah, go here." I didn't even know that was there. Pretty cool. Hey Billy, if you want to take out a business card, easy. Just take a sec, stick it behind one that's already in, hold it, and pull out again the one that comes with. If you want to take out a business card, easy. Just take a second one. Stick. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. So what Mandy's saying is I was saying sometimes when you put one of the business cards in, after a while, the air, because it's, humid, it's sort of maybe, because it's very clear here, and I've got a shiny coating or a gloss. Sometimes when you get it in here with humidity and moisture, maybe some water that eventually will get in, it sticks. So you're trying to get your finger in and pull it out. I go get tweezers. She's saying if you get a second one of these, which probably will work, I'm go like this, and then you can sort of, I'd have to play around with it. It's not working well for me. There we go. But I'm going to have to give that a try. If not, I'm using the trusty tweezers. But as far as that goes, a lot of people ask me, what labels do I use? What printer do I use? Label Writer 550. I have the 450. I don't believe they make it now. It's the 550. I like using the 30252 address labels. But Uline has them labeled as S8504. Here was Vistaprint. I went to Vistaprint and just used the graphic designer on there. Just put my logo. You just want to make sure that when you stick this on, okay, you can still see your logo, and I can. So if I go right to the bottom here and I put it on, once this plastic clear, it goes on nice and smooth. Like so you can see my full logo. But I just wanted to do something like this so people can watch, or I don't mind spending the time, but sometimes I'm busy, and I can't answer people right away. And if I can make a video like this, and that way people can see it, or I can say, hey, I just made a video, go and see it. It's Husbandry Pro. Just take a peek and they can look and utilize this to make it work for them. Are those just business size cards, Billy? Yes. Hi, Wolfgeist. How you been? Yeah, so they're just standard business cards, 2 by 3.5, I guess, because they fit, or 2 and a bit by 3 because they fit nicely but it's just a standard business card. And to show you, and hopefully I'm not wrong, give a shout out to Ontario Iguanas Custom Reptile Enclosures. They're the ones that made Drake's. That's their standard business card. Okay. If you ever want any cages or anything made, they made amazing. Like I love mine. I got another one that's going to be made soon. So contact Robin. She's here in Canada. And the typical business card, go in, kaboom. So yes. And just for double measures, yeah, standard business card. So, which is awesome. And I'm sort of glad you asked and checked that, because if I did a custom size, because I had these for years, imagine I made a custom size and then everybody went and got the size that, yeah, it's a business card and it doesn't fit. I feel like such an ass. So, Billy, you told us to do it. And, 400 people went out and got custom business cards that are all done with their logo. That doesn't work. It feels so bad. I'd have to get people, those choppers so that you can put the card in and no. But anyways, I'm glad I checked. They are proper business cards. Pride Python asked, do you need, I'm just going to go here for 1 sec. Can I put this back up? If I do this, hold on. I'm just going to see if I can swap like this. There we go. I can swap it for now. So yes, Wolf guys, thanks for asking. Wolfgeist, I'm glad that you asked. I hope everything is fine. Pride Python says, do you need a PC for all your Husbandry Pro, or can it all be done on your phone? Great question. Now, I love the laptop or my iMac or anything like that to sit and see everything at once, because you get to see the whole sort of platform. I love entering my data. It's so much easier. If your phone rings and you're on it, you're distracted, or you hit the wrong button because there's smaller fields because it's shrunk and your big thumb like mine or my fat fingers. You got to go back. I love using this just to go in here. I go in. I'm just going to go to my Husbandry Pro. So my Husbandry Pro opens. I've got the newest version. So once it does, I can fingerprint in, so I don't have to no longer do that. I can go to my animal list. Okay. I can pick an animal. So I am on Wi-Fi, but it just loaded all 2,000 animals in virtually seconds. I can go to the animal and people don't realize that you don't always have to have the QR codes, but it's much easier. So now if you just go and you see an animal, this is a lesser cinnamon pinstripe het clown breeder female, just hit the lightning bolt. So which means post activity. And it tells me, do I want to quick view the animal, cancel this, or do I want to record activity? And I have these in order, so you can go and you can choose what you want to see, what order it's in. And then, Robert suggests to have 5 top ones, and then other activity, it gives me, I think I got 9 or 10 others that are less frequently used. So now I just hit, like I said, that. Let me hit refused food, didn't eat. Here's the date, submit, and then it's recorded. If I go back and I go pairing, it's going to tell me that animal's pairing to the Batman. I hit submit because it knows it's pairing to the Batman, because I put that into the breeding program, which I will do another section on, because that is just mind-blowing and crazy. I'll show you a quick little thing of it. So then, say, for example, this was my first lock. I want to lock, and I want to get a reminder. So it says, do you want a pairing reminder? Yes, I do. I turn that on. I already have it for 28 days, because that's exactly 4 weeks from the day I pair. Then I hit submit. Now it tracks the pairing. It links the animals together for genetics. And it also will tell me on my calendar on Husbandry Pro in 4 weeks, if I did that to 10 animals, hey, you got to pair these 10 animals today. It's amazing. Just like when your eggs are ready to incubate, when they're ready to hatch, you'll get a reminder on your calendar saying, hey, these clutches are ready to cut or ready to open or ready to. There's no end to this. So I'm just going to cancel all this. I am old. I work better on your PC. I know what you're saying. I am the same. And I don't know if it's just because I'm old. It just seems easier for me than trying to get everything. And I need the glasses now anyways. But I just find that what I like doing here, instead of just doing that, Pride Pythons. So let me just go back. I'm going to go here. I'm going to get out of this. So I'm going to go to my dashboard. So now that I'm on my dashboard, okay, I open up my phone. Instead of looking for the animal and then hitting the lightning bolt, I just go over. Oh, here, I can do this. Actually, I don't know if she's in the system. This one's in the system. So now I can just do scanner. Okay. Now I just go here and instantly passed out Enchi double het hypo clown. There's the ID. What do I want to do? Let me pair it, even though it's a hatchling, or let me, you know what? It hasn't been eating. So I'm going to go to other Da Vinci supplement, submit. As soon as I do that, now in my system, I have a recorded date, seconds. I don't have to go sit there and write out the name of the animal, right? Done. Open, scan, QR code, submit. Or, choose what you want it to do, submit. It's like that for everything. Seamless, quick, all tracked. It's phenomenal. Thanks for the memories. What's up, guys? Alluring Serpent. Ray, what's going on, Alluring Serpents? Sorry if you've answered this already. Does a customer need to have Husbandry Pro to see the snakes when scanning the QR code? No, they don't. So I'll show you this one more time. So I'm in my system, and that's what's great. You don't need two different things, okay? So when I'm in my system, okay, so right now I'm going to go to my dashboard, okay? My dashboard's here. I'm in the system. Here's a tag. I scan it when I'm in my own system, okay? Automatically, bam, it's the animal, and I get to do whatever I want. I can view the animal, okay? And it shows me everything I want to know, the details, where it is in my racks, okay? Fuzzy rat, it's in for sale rack 4, row 13, tub number 4. It has everything. What's also great is, say, for example, I'm at an expo right now, and you want to buy this animal. Do you have Husbandry Pro? If you say yes, I can just basically transfer you this animal to your email. What's your email? Do an animal transfer. When you get home, or while you're sitting in front of me, at the table, hand it over, transaction is done, you're going to get an email, and it's going to be a transfer code. You go into, when you're home, or even on your phone if you can't wait, you go into Husbandry Pro, import animal, you type in that code. Now the animal's information that I want to give you is now in your system. Like that. Phenomenal. Now, if you don't have Husbandry Pro, okay, I can just go here to sold animal sheet, okay, and I called it sold animal sheet, or I can actually put it genetic certification, whatever I want to call it. Have my logo, my business address, everything here. And as soon as I hit export info sheet, okay, that's what it looks like. Okay. Now it should have pictures, of course, of the damn sire, but I haven't set it up really, but it's something I am working on now. So now within seconds, okay, I can send you an email with this, giving you my name, the history, the company, how to get a hold of me, the genetics, the animal, when it was born, what it's eating, the weight, the picture, and then also of the dam and sire. Phenomenal. Click send. Professional. Oh, wow. Amazing. So now the same thing I'm going to be not using. So now I'm a customer. I'm not in my app. I'm now going to camera. So now just in a camera mode, anybody can go up and do this. Okay. In camera mode, hit this. And now, I did too slow. I'm crisscross. So go here, where it is. There we go. And now it pops this up. So anybody with a phone, iOS, Android, Google, whatever phone platform they have, they can just do this. All the information you want to show them. The ID, when it was born, what it's eating, the dam, the sire, the genetics, my address, my info. It's amazing, Ray. It is amazing. And you wouldn't believe how many people come to an expo and they ask, it's like, oh, Do you know when this one was born? And I just say, turn on your phone, because, I don't think you should ask, do you have a phone? Because everyone, they look at you weird, like, what? Of course, everyone, who doesn't have a phone? So you say, grab your phone, put your camera on, scan the animal in question. You do that, bam, freaked out. Next level. Yeah, that's phenomenal. I agree. It very is. I'm glad you agree too, Wolfgeist. Now, if you can track how many people view that IR code, would be nice to have also. You know what, Will? Friggin' smart. I'm gonna, you know what? If I'm gonna do it too. If not, remind me. Hit me on my my Instagram and say, hey, Billy, or I think that'd be a great idea. See how much interest was in that animal. I don't know if how much, with scanning. Actually, you know what? It might be able to be brought up because we're using someone else's phone. So how do we track how many people do that? I don't know if it's possible, or if it is, Robert will find a way because he's just amazing. But that would be pretty cool. But now I know if somebody goes, because I think on our end, if that access is that, I'd have to ask Robert. I'm not the technical guy. I'm just the guy that loves using this and promotes it because it's awesome and help people figure out how to use this much easier and better because, info gold right here. Awesome. But yeah, that's awesome. Definitely going to have to give it a try. Try Pythons, man. It is amazing. Anybody that is going to use the, and I said this on the live, and I continue to say this on lives, if you were going to set this up for 30 days, don't spend 2-3 weeks putting in all your animals and then a week of using the data. Oh my God, it's like, I know I didn't, it took me so long. Yeah, don't. What you want to do first, and even if you do sign up and pay for it, I took 3-4 months because they didn't have the importation things, because you can import your data from fields, from Reptiscan, and there's other ways to inject the data now. When I did it 2 years ago, it took me 3-4 months. So what I suggest is add your animals in first, your adults, because you're going to want to take care of, utilization of the breeding plan, the incubation records. And let me just show you quickly, okay? I don't want to get too in depth, but I said I was going to be, it's going to be a quick one. It's already 45 minutes, you know me. But if I go here now and I do this, actually, I like this one better. So now I'm here. Now, if I go into breeding, I got breeding plans, my incubator, my birthing records, my breeder loans. Going to go into breeding plans, okay? So breeding plans, I already have them here. So I'll just show you one of mine. So you create a breeding plan for ball python. If I have crested geckos, I'm going to do a 2023 breeding plan for crested geckos. If I have bearded dragons, 2023. So it's separated. So I'm not going to sit there and go 2023 ball pythons, crested. I don't want to have a jumbled mess. Everything is organized in its own sort of folder per species. So ball pythons. Once you set it up, you always want to view it. So now I view it, and here we go. So here's a lot of my stuff. So here's one. Actually, let's go to. So here's something with me and Austin. So Austin has his ivory dreamsicle male, and beside it, I've got 3 of my females. So I've got a double het dreamsicle, I've got a blackhead Mojave het lavender, and I've got a pastel Enchi double het dream. So making some yellow belly combo dreamsicles. Now here, if I go here, follicle size, that's all, and how we get follicle size, I go to the double het dream when we're doing ultrasounding, scan the tub, hit follicle development. Austin will scan it, and myself or Lord he'll say 16. Type in 16, submit. That's all he does. Now it gets tracked into the animal. It gets tracked in the chart, because we even have a chart of the follicular development where you'll see the animal's growth. Phenomenal. I can show you that too. But right now, January 11th was the last time she was ultrasounded. She'll be ultrasounded again, I think, next week, which is almost 3 weeks to a month or within 2 weeks. And then we pair. So we paired, we saw a copulation. We paired December 28th. We just paired yesterday or 2 days ago. What's really cool is this new button here called Genetics Calculator. Mind-blowing. So Ivory Dreamsicle to double het Dreamsicle, right? Before you'd have to go in and go, Ivory Dreamsicle. All you do is click the button. There it is, guys. It's already done. You don't have to enter anything. It's insane. Now I can show the legend, and I can also show the Punnett square of how they came up with it. That's how we had to do it back in the day. The Punnett square, okay? So now it's right here. There's the legend. But if you don't need that, you take it away, and it just gives you everything else. So everything's going to be yellow belly. I'm going to have yellow belly albino pied, yellow belly pied het lav. Yeah, phenomenal. Right there. Click of a button. And then guess what? Here's another one right here. If I just click that one, boom. Here's the odds to hit the next one. Didn't have to type anything in. It's already in there, guys. No more going to Morph Market and going crazy. All you do is type in a pairing, male and a female. The button's already there instantly. Just click it. Insane. In my opinion, it's insane. So I even have a weight from April 22. So what happens is this system records the weight when she last laid. So I know she laid because I don't do the update. I don't weigh my females, but if I did, that would constantly change. So if it has a weight in my breeder female, that's when she laid last, April of 2022. So we're actually on pace where she's at 12 now. If we start breeding her, she should be laying, 1, 2. She should probably be laying probably May. So she's about a month off, but just phenomenal. But if you go down here, every copulation, the pairing, the follicular size, when I paired, you can see how many females that he has. It's phenomenal. It is just incredible. I'm going to go back to StreamYard for a sec and when we export on iron, when we export an info sheet. There's a way to go in. I'll just go back here. If you go over, I believe it's under utilities. So you can do, that's animal transfer. So I just animal transfer out or animal transfer in, seamless. If you're doing Husbandry Pro to Husbandry Pro. Here, export data, no. Reptile scan import, and then custom import export. So if you do an import, okay, you want animals, sample template. So animals, activity, genetics. So I believe, I've never done this. So I guess what you would have to do is, here's a template. Sample template. Not sure how this works, so don't get me wrong. So choose product, animals, browse. I guess I have to find a template. I guess I'll talk to Robert about this because this is something I don't know. I didn't want to get into this, but someone questioned it. So I try to figure it out, but I've never did that. I had to manually put it in with 2 or 3 other people. Nightmare. You guys got it easy. I'll do a thing where I'll learn about this and show you guys how easy it is to transfer your data from your Excel sheets or your spreadsheets or what's needed to do, where you can copy and paste to something else and then import really quick. But it is amazing. So, hey, fellow snake weirdos, what's up? Chris from the Reptile Ward, or Nick, or Jason from Morph Mixology. My QR code is not linking to my store page. It won't link to your store page unless I believe there's a way you can set a QR code to your store page. When we import an info sheet, the dam and sire photos don't show up, but I have pictures on the parent's description. When we export an info sheet, that's something you should talk to Husbandry Pro. No, you don't talk to Husbandry Pro. You talk to Robert of Husbandry Pro. So if there's any problem, I just want to show people up here. This box, okay, this here is quick shortcuts. One of them is support ticket. You hit that button, you go here. It'll tell you, I mean, these are the ones I did way back in the day, or cat from here, okay, pending. So animal order still pending because it's low priority. I'm always on the bottom of the list. No love from Robert. Just joking. You know, and all you guys got better ideas that are way better than mine. So yours come before mine. So look at this. March 20th, 2021. It's like almost 2 years ago. Jesus, Robert. Like, how low am I on the poll? But yeah, so Dymo print labels, resolved. Sold animal still in store, resolved. You know, now I just pick up the phone. So, but you just add a ticket, type in the title, the description, what department it should go to, bug reporting, general support, priority. It's awesome. And these guys respond. The team at HP is awesome. The way they respond, the way they take ideas. You guys make this thing better. Let's see. It's not linking to the item for sale. Okay, now did you turn this on? So King Reptiles, you got to go into general settings, general, scroll down, and this is something I do too. So you're going to see here, okay, it's like this URL, public access, accessible QR codes. You got to turn it on and view public page, okay? So turn on viewing of public page by outside sources. This needs to be turned on, okay? Now, when it's turned on, okay, it will print these QR codes, which are, they're not called special QR codes. There's a special name. They're better than the normal ones. The normal ones aren't so busy, and they're not able, even if you turn this on or off, for somebody else to come and scan. I print all of them like this now, whether it's in my facility or whether it's for sale. So now somebody can come into my facility. I haven't got all of them because a lot of them are still the old ways, but anything we're printing now a customer can come in and use their phone and get all the info, even on my adults. Even though they won't be for sale, it'll show you the history, what the genetics are, date of birth, whatever's in there, right? So you got to turn this on. And here, so only thing I have off is photos. But you know what? I should turn it on too, because we are getting photos. So is there a photo on this? Let's find out. So I'm going to go here. I just turned it on. I'm going to save my changes. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Going to go back. Going to go photo. Going to go here. And I'm going to, there we go. Hit the button. Instantly, of course, no photo. No photo. Let me try if there's a photo on this one. Try another one. And it's just that simple. Oh, there's a photo. So see? Just like that. There's a photo. If I don't want the photo, I turn it off. If I want it, just that simple, guys. I can't believe, there's at least once a week I find something out on this. I'm like, it blows me away. And you know, I mean, I get blown away pretty easy, but this is next level. So incredible. And like I said, I want to try. I mean, I love promoting it. I am a partial owner. I want people to use this. And now from when we started, it's got so it's, you know, I think Wolf Guys, I think she said it. It's, you know, when this was first out, it's come a long way. So now when people join up, it's like, wow. And that's why we're trying to do videos. And I want to do a lot of these. Robert's doing some of these on Zoom so that we can show people. If anyone has it, we've opened up a Facebook group so people can say, how do you do this? How do you do that? Hey, I'm new. How do we want everybody else to help to keep this thing growing because it is phenomenal. We just need to make this with Morph Market so stuff doesn't have to be put in twice. Got a clutch you want to list, boop, done. Yes, but then that's a different platform. You know, it would be amazing to do that. I know Robert has talked with John from Morph Market many times in the past. I'm not sure. It'd be great to link, but it's maybe one day. We'd love to, but Billy, is there a way to list all the clutches? Is there a way to list all the clutches under a particular female for prior years? I believe they're working on something like that. So if I go here and say, for example, I go to my dashboard, it makes it easier, animals. So if I go say, what's a female that lays all the time? So I'm going to go pied het MJ. Oh, pied het MJ. There's my female here. So I even got a picture of her. Here's the male. I think I'm going to have all my adults, or if there's a female, I think I'm going to have them in the tub. And then, because now if somebody buys an animal, and this is she was the sire or the dam, that'll be in that, the dam and the sire will be in the pictures with the picture of the animal for sale. So we're trying to do that. Just haven't had time to go and take pictures of all of our animals, but we are, because I love this feature. It's been a pain in the ass to do, 1,500 photos of animals, but once it's done, for life, click, send, track record. Someone can message me 5 years from now, hey, in 2018 or 2019, did this person, they said they bought it from you. Here's a pic. I don't know. Pied het MJ, boom, there it is. Yeah, I sold it I sold it to her here, because this even has, your sales stuff and invoices. It's crazy. But going back to the question, let me go to view. Okay, so I don't want to edit. So I'm going to go to view, activities. So she just reproduced July the 15th. Okay. If I go back, and she reproduced again July the 12th. So July 12th, 2021. And if you look back here, look, to the lightning pied, got a shot of Da Vinci boa. Okay. And never another shot. Feeding. Like, pretty badass, Da Vinci boa. Shout out to Rich. And then, where was the other reproduction? July 15th, 2012, July 12th, 3 days apart. But I do believe we're making it where you can go and have like something like that. Or even still, you know what? Send a ticket in. Say, hey, this would be cool if we could have a sheet, something like that. And but you see how we just did that. And it's right there. And I can go back. And like I said, that's from 2021 in January. This app came out in 2021, January. So this was like pairing, Da Vinci supplement, nonstop eating. So you can see how you can go back and look at the activities of the animal. We also have it where you can see a hierarchy. The breeding records are phenomenal. The hatch, what does he call them? I'll find it right now. The birthing records. I always call them hatching or so. Cuddle time. What's going on? Wolf Guy, she says, I can't believe it's been that long. I remember when Billy was talking about it before it was released. Yeah, it's come a long way. And that's mainly because of everybody using it. Say, hey, it would be great. You know what? This isn't working. You know what? It'd be better if we did this. And they listen. And it's just amazing. So Husbandry Pro has evolved since a year and a half when I first tried it out. Yeah. And like I said, I want to do a bunch of these, just to show you things. But like the going back here, the new genetics calculator here, boom. This is what's really crazy, guys. Okay. Genetics calculator. What do you have to do? And I'll show you. Okay. So you got to go here. Orange. I'll do this. This will be simple. Ready? So I'm going to go this. Yellow belly. Piebald. Lavender. Okay. And I'm just going to put, does Ivory come up on our system? No, it doesn't. So you got to go Yellow Belly Super. Okay. Ivory. Calculate. Boom. There it is. Just like that, like any other one. We can show the legend. We can show the Punnett square, So CC, BB. You look for the CC, BB. It's not possible. And how they do CC, AC, CB, that's how they figure it out. But watch this. When these are, and some of them are, Orange Dream, Enchi, Yellow Belly, Fire. I have one of my pieballs. Orange Dream, Enchi, Yellow Belly, Leopard, Fire, something else. Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Enchi, Fire, Leopard, Pastel, pied. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I can just go here now. So for my sire, I can just go here. Watch. I can go. I can hunt her down. So ODYB. Okay. Now I just find her. If I wanted to. Where is she? Oh no. You know what? She's an thing that wouldn't work. But what I was gonna do, because it was I bought it, so it's not one of my animals. So it's an ACQ animal. And I don't know what year and what number, so it's not going to work. But if I want to do this and do, so instead of Yellow Belly, oh, that's not the sire, it's the dam. So if I go Yellow Belly Dream, bam, right there. Don't have to type in Yellow Belly, don't have to type in pied. It pulls the animals that are already in your system. Crazy. So if I want to go here and I want to go 2020 animal, so 2020. Okay, now it's searching. The time bar is almost there. Now I can go in every 2020 male that I have, right? That's in my collection that's not for sale, and click on it. Actually, I should have more than this. So this is still being worked on, but look how crazy that is. Okay, now if I nuts. Let me just do this. Instead of deleting, it's gonna delete everything. So if I delete that and I delete this. Okay, ready? Calculate. Oh, it's not done yet. Oh, I know why. So watch. Yellow Belly Dream. Pick. Oh, it hasn't put the genetics in yet. So this is what they're working on. But it worked for me the other day. I don't know, and that's just being tested. ODYB hypo. Calculate. Nope. So when I did this the other day, the genes automatically popped up. But you see where this is going. It's crazy. They're already working on it. That's why this hasn't been announced. I'm a beta tester, but wow. And then you just go clear. He's also working something called the sandbox where you can do this. So which is great. I type in a male, type in a female. There's the thing. Now I just save the tab. Open up another tab and do it again. So if I have a male and I want to, what are the outcomes to these 3 females? What do? You go to Morph Market, type it in, or screenshot, do the next female, next. Well, now I have it here on a sandbox, you can work. Just go back and forth, click. Oh, wow, it's right here in front of you within seconds because you just pull the animals. When this is fully working, you don't have to type in all the genetics. Mind-blowing. Like, I just love it. Braden Gates. I didn't pay attention to it in school. Laugh out loud. Now I wish I did. Yeah. We had to do Punnett squares back in the day. That's how I learned. We didn't have morph calculators. So I think a lot of breeders just assume people understand how they work. Correct. But yeah, this is all mind-blowing. I'm glad Area 51. It's really awesome. Any reason why I don't have the genetics calculator on my breeding plans? So Kayla's Pythons, I'm still in beta. So I'm a beta tester. So it might not be launched yet, but it is coming out soon. Or you might have to re-update I'm pretty sure genetics is on every platform. So everyone has access to it at every level. I'm almost positive. but I know that you might have to do an update of the app, or worst comes to worst. Like I said, the magic little box, you click it, go down to support ticket. Hi, I can't do this. He might say, oh, re-upload the software, or do this because it's a new version, or that's not available yet. It's still in testing mode. It might be out in 2 weeks. So I have access to everything because I'm a beta tester, and what's coming out it's just phenomenal, guys. And you see how amazing that was. I just go, and it's silly how incredible it is. Breeding plans. Go to view. Or here's even crazier. I'm going to go back. Breeding plans. Okay. Add breeding plans. So this is what you do. So I already have 2023, so I'm going to go to 2024. It already has it already. You don't have to type. Animal type. I only have ball pythons, so ball pythons. Description, I don't need one. Inactive, I'm going to make it active. Save. Okay. Now, if you notice here, 2022, it's active. If I go to inactive, brings up my 2021 season. I did that 2 weeks ago. I don't need to see it, so why cluster it up? And then guess what? And I can also do all. But in another couple weeks, because I'm still doing some pairings from 2022, because it's only February, so some of that data is still on there. By April, May, now I can go and hide that. I'm only going to have 2020. This is amazing. If I want to see it, I just bring it up. So instead of sifting through all this garbage that you don't need to find what you do, just take it away. Love the app. So back here, 15 seconds ago, I hit view. Okay. You just go down here, search for a male. And if you screw up and you go here, it says up here something went wrong. You can't add a male that's not there. So let me do pastel Enchi super asphalt. There you go. There's the male. Add the male. Okay, boom. Let me add a female. Now this is where it's really cool. I wasn't going to get into this, but why am I getting into this? Man, it's 3:30. Last little tip, and then I'm going to work on this another video. So, female. I want to find do I have any ivories? Because now I can make everything's going to be a freeway. Do I have ivories? Yeah, I think I got a few. There's a few ivories I've got. Okay, so let me pick pastel ivory. Add. Now here it says, please select what date you want to start recording activities. The reason why this was installed, because if I don't put a date, if this has been in my collection for 5 years and I hit enter, it's going to give me all the data from 5 clutches, from the clutch last year, the year before. I don't want that. So I'm going to pick a date. So I always go here and click, and I go back a couple of months. So I'm going to go December 1st. So anything that's been recorded from December 1st on is going to show up on here. Even though there's 5 years of data, it's only what I want to see on my breeding plan currently. So I hit save changes. Look what popped up. January 26th, follicle size 17. Great. There's my one pairing. Oh, what's this? Genetics calculator. There it is. Insane. Insane. I can't say enough of it. It just makes my life so much easier. I don't have to go and click, go to Morph Market, do this, do that. Shit. Amazing. I didn't have to type in it. I just typed in 2 animals and it's already there automatically. Insane. Robert and the team. Ugh. I think I kiss, Husbandry Pro's ass more than all of you combined, but it's well deserved. Love it. And then watch this. Add another female. Let me do another ivory because, I want to make as many pastel Enchi or Enchi super asphalts freeways with, whatever. So let me go and pick another one. Orange Dream Calico Freeway. Click here. See this? It's already back from what I already set. So you don't have to keep doing it every one, but always pay attention. Hit save. Okay. So her weight, 419 grams, 2021. It's funny because we did a video you're going to see Friday. Austin. Oh, no, that's not that one. That's a different one. That's the freeway. But you see how much time we have to weigh our animals. We haven't. So we don't weigh them. But, that was done. And for some reason, weight always shows up. I'm going to talk to Robert because that shouldn't show up because that was done past the timeline. So there's a little error. But watch. Genetics. Simple. Insane. If you're not scanning your animal, So if I'm at a computer and it's like, I have so many animals, we have this button here called info. So, we got to put the pastel Enchi super asphalt to the pastel ivory female. I'm looking at 800 animals. Where are they? You go to info. Okay. Follicle size, the last time. Here's the genetics. Where is it? It's in female rack, adult, row 14, rack 3. This has got to be changed. And adult male, the male is in small FB1, 7-3. It tells you where they are. Then you just go get them. You put the male in. Then you click this button, hit pairing. Holy moly. It already knows the animals there because it's already in the breeding. You don't have to type anything. Don't have to sit there and write anything. It's already there. Do you want a pairing? Yes. I mean, do you want a reminder? I want it in 28 days. So when I hit this and I hit submit, I might as well. Actually, no, I'm not going to, because then I'm going to have to go and delete everything because I don't want it to screw up. But if I hit that on my calendar now in 28 days, okay, here's my calendar. Okay, so 28 days. Oh, that's today. I don't want today. I want month. So if I go month. Oh, so watch this. So watch this. I don't use that anymore because, we're just too busy to do that. But how simple is it? We used to use it. Now we don't because we have another little system. But look at this. You go here, February the 7th. Oh, sorry. That's February. This is March the 7th. Hatch reminder for this animal. I didn't even put that in. The incubator tells me and automatically puts it on the calendar for me when it's going to hatch. I can't say enough. Cannot say enough. So let me get out of this. Now you just got me. And I'm picking up a female pie. Buy me one too. So I love calculating on paper. I'm sure you do, Chad. But yeah, I mean, I shouldn't say quick. It's been an hour and 15, but I want to start doing stuff like this just to have people come on and see, and any little thing that they can take, if I do these things for like an hour and pick up some questions from people and do it, other people can watch and learn something. I don't know, but I love the new Facebook group. I love doing stuff like this. I was with somebody on the phone today about the printer and how to set it up, and it's great. They're like, oh my God, it works. Oh my God, this is amazing. I love it because wait till you see the time it saves you and how simple it is just by click, click, click. It's phenomenal. So, love your guys' channel, such great content and morphs. Love how realistic and uncensored you are. So genuine, Billy. Thank you. I try. It's easier to be this way than it is trying to be someone else. And then remembering who you have to be when, that's what you get. But so hopefully this helped in any way. I'm going to do something more in depth on the breeding. If anybody else has some ideas or something they want to work with, how to do things, maybe put them in the comments below, and then I can look and see like, oh, wow, that's a good idea. I'll write it down and I'll do a segment on it, or I'll try to do a bunch of these, once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month. I don't know. But, is this an app or a site to use? So it's not an app. It's actually a software, but you can use it like an app. And they're take a peek at it, husbandry.pro, 30 days free trial. And, look and mess around with it. And if you do certain things, and watch some of these and ask questions. And I did one for my Patreon, and people will like, hold on a second, mine doesn't look like that. Why not? Oh, I did it wrong. Yeah. So, you can change every menu, every order, take it away if you don't use it. Everything is changeable. One thing you can also do too, which is pretty cool. One more time, quick. So square. So if I do this and I do this, and if I go here, if I go Chrome tab and I go here and I go share. So basically now you can do something like here, go to your profile, layout. You can do anything like you want. You can put this menu at the top if you want. So you just go down to menu. Where's menu? Top navigation. Now why everything's at the top. I don't like that. I like it at the side, so I'm leaving it there. You can change it. You know, you don't even like this color? Go to light mode. Change your colors. I just like the dark mode and green, my favorite color. You know, maybe I should go to large XL. Yeah, because, you know, my font, because I'm getting old. You can do all this stuff, right? And if you screw up, you don't know what you did, you reset it all. It goes back to scratch. I mean, there isn't anything that these guys did not think of, or, you know, how you guys are making it better. It's just amazing. Love everything about it. And hope you guys do too. And like I said, that little box up in the corner, you need anything, you need help, you want to make a suggestion to make this easier and better, please hit the box, add what you want, and see if you know, if other people have. There's also a suggestion box or a suggestion forum. I think it's called a suggestion forum. But you go to it and people, you can add it there and people can like it and comment on it. I mean, it's just suggestion board, I think it's called. Shut the front door, but it's awesome. But anyways, that's it. And hope this helped a little. And like I said, free for 30 days, try. We're here to help. And there's a Facebook group too called Husbandry Pro. I'm not going to say keepers because it's not a Husbandry Pro keeper. I'm just going to look it up on my Facebook right now. It is called, that's Husbandry Pro Live. Holy, computer's slow. Let's see. How come I can't get to it? My I don't know. I don't like Facebook. But we have a group, Husbandry Pro group in Facebook. Join it. You'll see a lot of people, you know, posting stuff, and people are like, how did you get that? And they're showing you, just like I did, how I got this. People think that this was printed out. No, that's how I do it. Nice and simple. Other people have printing stuff out. Like I know Jeremy from Morphle's Wharfs. Did I just say Morphle's Wharfs? Mm-hmm. I did. Wow. Warfels Morphs. Okay. Let's do it right. He actually went and designed his own thing and printed it out and then cut them. I mean, there's so many ways. There's so many people that are artistic that are making it's so awesome. And that's it. See ya. Hope you liked it. And chat soon. Be good. Stay safe. End broadcast.